bit about who you are and what you do on a day-to-day basis.
My name is David Thomas. I work for a seed company called Chromatin Incorporated. They sell the Sorghum Partners brand seed. And our goal is to make sorghum a more prominent crop worldwide because of its capabilities.
And how do you plan to do that?
Research, seed sales, public relations, all the above. Sorghum is producible on 80% of the world's arable land. So that makes it widely adaptable anywhere in the world, almost. It can be animal feed, it can be human feed, it can be energy, it can be fiber. Sorghum is extremely adaptable.
And for farmers and the part of the industry that maybe is not that familiar with sorghum, where have we come from in the last 5 to 10 years to where we are today?
I think it's image more than anything else. The sorghum genetics move forward like any crop genetics move forward. What's becoming obvious to a lot of people in government and in private enterprise is that sorghum is so adaptable for heat, drought, for geography, for its usage, that it's a crop that's been overlooked for several years. The last 4 or 5 years, with the help of NSP, the Sorghum Checkoff Board, a lot of people, a lot of businesses are realizing sorghum has the potential to solve a lot of their problems.
And what about the future of sorghum? What's being done there?
The future is fabulous, and the main thing being done is more research in more widely varying areas. Genetics, obviously, in usage, in its content and what it can do. A lot of research on what has sorghum got. An example, sorghum, high tannin sorghum, has more antioxidants than blueberries by 10-fold.
Oh my goodness.
So if you buy sorghum products in bread or any food, it's high in antioxidants. Number 2, it's non-gluten. It's gluten-free product.
Okay.
And gluten-free is getting to be a big dietary concern all over the world.
Okay. And we talked about yield and where we are today on an average basis, and then what a good yield is, and where do you think genetics can take that yield over the course of the next decade?
I think the combination of genetics and agronomics can make the yield of sorghum unlimited like just about any crop. An example is irrigated sorghum with high fertilization and high management can yield just as much as corn. The other side of the coin is sorghum is very drought tolerant, very heat tolerant. So a lot of people use sorghum in areas where it doesn't rain very much and where the risk of production is high because it's a low risk, low input crop.
Do you think with the change in weather patterns here the last couple of years and the expected forecast for more volatile weather over the coming growing seasons, more acres will switch to sorghum?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
And we don't expect that, we hope that. But it will happen because risk is a big deal. And risk is associated with money, and money, if you can grow sorghum and make more money growing sorghum than any other crop, that's what they'll do.